Welcome students again in our second video of science of class 5th of chapter 2, that is growing plants. In earlier video we had discussed about the structure of the seeds, which mainly consists of three parts. The outer one is called seed coat, inner one the cotyledons, and the thing which is present between the cotyledon is embryo. Today we will discuss about the germination of the seeds. Germination. The word germination means the growth of baby plant, which is called embryo, which is present between the seeds into a new plant. That means that is called germination. There the three things which are very much necessary for the germination of the seeds, that are first air so that the seed breathe inside the soil. Second one is water. Through water, what happened? The seed coat swell and the new plant or the baby plant come out of the seed. Third one is sunlight. Because of sunlight, seed get warm and it become active so that a baby plant come out of the seed. To explain the germination of the seed, I have made a chart for you that represent germination of the seeds. You can see a original seed here, from which an embryo is coming out. This type of seed we sow in the soil. In the condition like appropriate amount of sunlight, water from the soil and air from the atmosphere, when these all things are absorbed by the seed, it will grow into a small seedling and then grow into a large plant. In this way, germination means growth of a new plant with the help of a baby plant which is present inside the soil. Till now we have discussed how a seed germinates into a new plant. Now all the seeds, if are present at a same place, they cannot get appropriate amount of sunlight, water and air. That's why the seed should be dispersed or scattered from the mother plant. At this point, the other topic comes, that is called dispersal of seed. The word dispersal means scattering of seeds from the mother plant. This is known as dispersal. Now in the dispersal of seeds, many agents work like wind, water, animal and explosion. We will discuss with the help of chart. This is a chart which shows dispersal by wind. Only those seeds which are very small in size and are very light weighted are dispersed through wind. These seeds, as you see, have a hair-like structure or wing-shaped body which helps them to fly in the air or wind. Next topic, dispersal by water. Some of the seeds are very fibrous like coconut or the lotus which have a spongy stem. These type of seeds can float in the water. That's why these type of seeds can be dispersed with the help of water. Third agent is dispersal by animals. Animals disperse the seeds in two ways. Some of the seeds like apple and mango are dispersed with the help of animal like squirrel. What does the squirrel do? It takes these type of fruits from its mother plant to the other place. There are second types of seeds like xanthium and Popelia. These type of seeds have spines or hooks in their body structure. These type of spines stick to the animal body and disperse from the mother plant to the other places. Fourth agent is explosion. In explosion, what happens? Some of the seeds which are present in a bean-shaped structure, these type of beans, when dries up, they burst, and these seeds, the main example is peas or the balsam, these type of seeds due to explosion scattered with a high speed to the other position In this way, explosion is also helpful in the dispersal of the seed. After dispersal topic, we will come to a new topic that is called vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means growing plants not from the seeds but from other parts of the plant like root, stem, the underground stem, like this. Best example of growing new plants from the root is beetroot, and others are carrot, radish, sweet potato. Through these roots, new plants can arise. The second topic, which is the potato. Can you see the birds over here? The eyes of the potato? Yes, from these eyes, a new plant grows. This is the example of underground stem. The plants which can grow from underground stem, because we sow this potato inside the soil. The method is growing new plant from the stem. You can see a scissor in the hand of a person. What this person is doing, it is cutting the stem of a rose plant, and then it will take this piece of the stem and sow in other part of the soil. This stem will give rise to a new plant. In this way, we have grown the plant from the stem. Fourth way is growing new plant with the help of leaves. Can you see a bryophyllum plant here? A single leaf is giving rise to a new leaves, or new leaves or the buds are developing at the margin of the single leaf. What happens? These buds, when get placed in a moist soil, then these buds will give rise to a new plant. Now the fifth method, new plants from the spores. Some of the plants like fern, mosses, what happen? They have spores, these powdery like substance, brown substance on the leaf. When these spores get appropriate condition like moist soil, sunlight, air, these spores will develop into a new plant. Revise the topic which we have discussed in video number 2 and try to understand all the topics. Thank you.